Okay, hey, it's time for round two, and I've got this weird screen set up so you can see the deck lists. Looks like my opponent's playing another Spirian Darkforge deck. He's got Palladium Waves, Nexus Overwatches, 2 Dendrifies, 2 Blood Boons, Torgmai Menders, and Toxic Boons. So his deck is nowhere near as polished as Lilith's was. But apparently my deck is actually pretty soft to Darkforged, so who knows if we'll be able to pull out the win. At this point, it doesn't actually even matter whether we win or not, because the only prize we're gunning for now is the participation prize. So all we have to do is actually just play in every round, and then get lucky to win. So, Abyssal Brute, Vault Intruder are the 2 cards I really want to play here. I could also play Flowsteel Carrier, but that doesn't help Dustcammer. Like, if he plays 2 Darkforged next turn, which, you know, is pretty likely, I'd have to have a 7 or 6 power creature in order to kill his Dustcammer. And I definitely want to kill that card. So maybe I just play Vault Intruder in front of it, look at his hand, then decide whether I want to play Flowsteel Carrier or Abyssal Brute. So let's see what his hand is. Computer's running a little slow. So he's definitely going to play the Overwatch, probably level the... I would level the Shambler, I think, and then play Dustcammer. I think that's what I would do. So that means he's going to play someone in the middle lane, which gives my Abyssal Brute a target. Because next turn I can just play 2 creatures in the mid lane, and then if he wants to put Overwatch in the mid lane, then I would get to just kill it with Abyssal Brute, which is, again, the best use of Abyssal Brute. Because he's pretty bad as just a 5/5 in the mid lane. Now I can actually just jam 2 Vault Interceptors, or perhaps Vault Interceptor and Flowsteel Carrier, depending on what he does. I like blocking here though, because it limits his... If he plays Darkroot Shambler to pump his Dustcammer, I think that's poor. I definitely would have played the Overwatch. Overwatch is leveling an additional card's pretty good. Even though this like kills my Abyssal Brute. I can play... Even if I have Aegis Wings, the Abyssal Brute doesn't get mobility, so it's not really worth playing. I think the best thing to do is to play Flowsteel. Let's see what his hand is first, and then decide whether I want to block. So his hand is Toxic Boon, which gives poison, Torgmai Mender, Darkroot Shambler. So he can save his creature pretty much no matter what I do. So what I want to do is just play Flowsteel Carrier, because if he pumps his guy's toughness with the Torgmai Mender or the Darkroot Shambler, I'm not going to be able to kill the Dustcammer regardless. So at least this way I give my Vault Intruder armor. Apparently my deck's really weak against Darkforged. I don't really have much interaction with them, which is unfortunate, to say the least. But I just didn't have the cards to put a Darkforged list together myself, otherwise I would have. I probably would have played either Berserk or Ortek. Probably Ortek. I like that a little bit more. It has Shatterbolt to kill the Batterbots that we saw in like Lilith's deck. And it also has, you know, Darksteel Enforcer plus Umbra Skin Yeti, which is really good. Mobility Spring Dryad that you can give power to. Quite potent. So no big surprise here. He pumps his Dustcammer. I'm not sure how I'm killing that card. Dendrifying the thing is kind of weird. I think playing another creature is actually just better. Because he took away my guy's armor, but that doesn't actually matter a whole lot. Can't actually kill his guy in one hit, so maybe I just play Abyssal Brute. Or no, that doesn't work. Does he have anything I can plunder Imp? He has Torgmai Menders, which are actually pretty important. I could also get... that's actually pretty much it. Is it worth getting Torgmai Mender over leveling a Batterhide? Probably. Leveling Plunder is pretty good, because I can take, I believe Darksteel Enforcer only has 6 power. Yeah, at rank 2 it only has 6 power, so he can actually take those 2. And it looks like he has a card in his hand, so actually just get the Mender here, which is sweet. Wasn't expecting it. I'm gonna like plunder, pummel pack this guy to kill his Dustcammer, because I really need to kill that thing. Dustcammer and Shadow Mist Angel are the cards I'm afraid of the most. The cards other than that don't really matter a whole lot. Looks like on my next turn I can play Batterbot in front of Enforcer and then Flowsteel Carrier in front of Shambler. It killed both of them that way. He hasn't played any Angels yet. The Shadow Mist Angel 6/3. I don't know if it'll pop up. I guess it doesn't. Sometimes on the pages there has little hover overs where if you hover over, the card will pop up, but it does not look like he has that enabled on this page. Kevlar, I mean. So Jules, we don't know what's in his hand other than the Torque Vendor we already took, so he can't play that. So his best play is probably just like blood booning one of his creatures and then playing a Vault Intruder, because he can't play Nexus Overwatch because he would have to replace his Enforcer in order to get value out of it. This is a weird. I guess he has another Shambler. If he has another Shambler, this is really annoying because that card gets gigantic. And I have to block it with some nonsense. Like, actually, wait, that didn't even kill my Tree Folk. That actually just didn't matter at all. So, yeah. I'm going to put the Batterbot in the side lane so he can't play or in this off-center lane so he can't play Nexus Overwatch to kill it. And then jump with the Flow Steel Carrier to put armor on my Batterbot. 3 armor on my Batterbot. Almost restores its toughness it lost this turn. 7 power, dies to this Tree Folk, which is 12 power at rank 2. It's huge. It's, I think, one of the better scaling Darkforged in the set. I really like a Darksteel Nacer as well. That's stats are really bad, but the scaling on thing is, whew, that thing levels up quickly, let me tell you. So this Vault Intruder kills my Batterbot, unfortunately. He knows my hand, so he knows I'm just going to Vault Intruder him. I don't know whether to play Plunder Imp or not. I guess I can just Vault Intruder him, see if Plunder Imp is the good bet, and then either play Plunder Imp or Batterbot to kill his Dark Root Shambler. No reason to play Abyssal Brute because I don't want to trade with his creatures. I actually need to remove his Darkforged from the board. And if he plays Dustcammer level 2, I can't really do a whole lot to stop that. Dustcammer level 2 is quite strong, and I think this deck plan is fine. I just need better removal than Bitterfrost Totem because I can't deal with Dustcammer. And that card is a huge beating. Why would he play this in the mid lane? I'm going to play this in the side lane to dodge to power up my Infernal Visages. He has nothing that I can take with Plunder Imp, so I'm just going to play Batterhide. He's probably going to play Dustcammer and Dark Root Shambler, so I need to kill this Dark Root Shambler. Vault Intruder dies. I'm not doing any damage to his Barrier Soldier. Then he plays Dustcammer probably in front of Batterbot. Depends, I guess. I could try to play Flowsteel Carrier and Vault Intruder. The thing is, like, I actually think a Howl Zith ban is actually bad in this format. In the last format, it was like by far the most dominant card, but Darkforged hit really fast and they snowball really hard. So if you can't finish those last points of damage off, you're a very real risk of just dying. So I think what I'm going to do is play Flowsteel Carrier. Let's look at his hand. I definitely want to play Flowsteel Carrier in front of the Dustcammer. Do I also play Flowsteel Carrier in front of the... Yeah, because that puts armor on one of my guys. That's kind of like having a 7-5 in play. Actually, it's not really like having a 7-5 in play. I'd rather just have a 7-1. And he's got a Dendrify level 2 and a Darksteel Enforcer. So the Darksteel Enforcer is going to be painful, but he can't actually pump his creature's toughness any. Which is a-okay by me. He can't kill my Vault Intruder either. Unless he wants to Dendrify it. If he Dendrifies it, then combat happens and my Flowsteel Carrier gives 5 armor to Vault Intruder, which kills his Overwatch to block it. So that's a positive for me. And I need to do something to this Dustcammer, maybe block it with a Plunder Imp. Okay. That doesn't kill Vault Intruder. That was the Darksteel Enforcer. Okay, so he makes my guy a Tree Folk, which randomly. That doesn't really do a whole lot, but that's fine. They just did 26 damage to me with Trample. He's going to do even more this time. So I think what I want to do is play Plunder Imp, take one of his creatures, and have a Batterbot in play. Or actually just block with Batterbot, and then... Because I can't really afford to put armor on Batterbot. This hand is not good for him. If he doesn't have Darksteel Enforcer, he can't really do a whole lot of damage to me. But then again, Darksteel Enforcer only would be +4. The Angel only has 4 toughness. I think Darksteel Enforcer is the best card in his hand. And then I can just play Bitterfrost Totem on the Dust Camera so I don't take a bunch of damage. It also levels the Bitterfrost Totem, which is pretty nice. And I think that's just a better play than Batterbot, so I don't take like 20 damage when I block it. Okay, I've got the level 2 Abyssal Brute, so maybe do something with that. His hand is what, like double Torque My Mender, Shadow Mist Angel. He can block. He can kill a Vault Intruder with Shadow Mist Angel, but that's the only thing he can kill it with since it has 5 armor. I can play Abyssal Brute in the side lane to have a big creature, then play Barrier Soldier. I think Barrier Soldier is actually pretty good in this matchup. I'm just having a hard time like finding windows to play it because the deck's so aggressive. I'm really kind of shoehorned into a control role, and I don't have really control cards. Like, if I'd taken out Aegis Wings for Necroflays, maybe? Necroflay or, like, something that, you know, shrinks the board. So this is a good block, but his creature dies, so I don't actually know how good that is. Or, I mean, like, it's pretty much dead. It's on its last legs. I'm just going to put a Barrier Soldier in front of it, because why not? We'll put Abyssal Brute here, because Torgminer's not really a threat. And Barrier Soldier here? No. Because if I put Barrier Soldier here and he plays 2 Dark Forge, it would have 5 toughness, which is far more than I can actually deal with. So we're just going to put a Barrier Soldier in front of the Torgminer. It gives me 5 health for the Shadow Mist Angel attack, and he can't kill it unless he pumps his Torgminer with like Darksteel Enforcer. And even then, it saves me the 5 damage, and he's not pumping something useful. And now I can like block his Shadow Mist Angel with Batterhide. Actually, you know, Plunderum's pretty good in this specific matchup since he has Torgminders and he didn't draw any Dark Root Shamblers that rank, so maybe he's playing them. No, he went first, so. It gets underleveled cards pretty good. So he sees my Abyssal Brute and my Batterbot. Does it matter? I could make a very large Abyssal Brute. This would be 17/17, I believe, with Regen 5. With the Abyssal Brute 2 and Abyssal Brute 3. I could also make Batterbot really large. And if I give it a Pommel Pack or a Aegis Wings, it's probably still worse than just Abyssal Brute being a 17/17. Because it has 4 more power than the other thing ever will. So what's he pumping with this? Vault Intruder? I think that's a-okay. Because here's what we do. We play this here to kill his Shadow Mist Angel, then we Bitterfrost Totem his Vault Intruder. Because we don't want him to pump it with... Okay, let's see. If he draws level 3 Torgminder, that's what, 8 toughness? 8 toughness is more than Batterbot can handle, so we'll just kill it with Bitterfrost Totem. I think it's better than playing Batterbot in the side lane, because I'm only at 30 right now, and all my creatures are pretty weak. And this way I have creatures on the board, he has nothing, and I am positioned to draw a bunch of spells. That's kind of not good. I guess I have to hope with his poor creatures. Like, he's 3 Barrier Soldiers, 3 Torgminders. Like, these cards are quite bad. And 3 Nexus Overwatch. Like, these creatures are very poor. So if he doesn't have Dust Cameras, which he does, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks. My only hope was to Aegis Wings that creature away. So he's got 18 power on this thing. Okay, what do I do here? I'm definitely blocking with Flowsteel Carrier. I just don't know if I Pummel Pack anything, because it's what, +3/+3? Or, yeah, 3/3 and 3 armor. So what I can do is Flowsteel Carrier this, and then Pummel Pack. I can Pummel Pack the Flowsteel Carrier, deal 8 damage to it, so I'm actually kind of just dead to the Dust Camera. So if I draw Bitterfrost Totem, do I have a level 2 Bitterfrost Totem? I do, which is -10, -10. So if I can do more damage than I have to it, then we're into business. So he doesn't have Dark Forged. I think this is the play, but I think this play is better than anything else I've got going on for me. Because if he does a bunch of damage to me, he does like 10 to me right here, or even more than 10. It's like 12. Plus the damage next turn when I block it again. Like, that's too much damage to count. And I'm dead. I'm dead to the Dark Root Shambler. He just pumps the Dust Camera and kills me. So looks like I'm really weak to Dusthammer. Like that card's very strong. I actually think Aloyan's like pretty bad in this deck. I think Tempest or Necreum would both be better randomly, but I guess it doesn't matter a whole lot when I'm just dead to Dusthammer. I don't have any real removal spells for it. So we'll go ahead and send another challenge to Jules. Well, it does not looking too good for me here. This is just going to be a bunch of videos of me losing, I think. Which, yeah, sucks, but what you gonna do, eh? The only match that matters is the first one. And once you lose the first time, the other games just don't matter, which kind of sucks about the ladder. Because honestly, after the first round, it depends on how much I like the format. I think if I didn't need the gold on this account so much, I would actually just drop, because my deck's really poorly positioned. I don't expect to win very much. I'm just going to level the Bitterfrost Totem here and play Batterbot, right? Yeah. Actually, probably should have played the Barrier Soldier, because I'm pretty soft to large creatures. So if I play just Batterbot, Infernal Visage here, or maybe Pummel Pack Batterbot, or Pummel Pack Barrier Soldier, it just kind of depends on what he plays. I think leveling up Bitterfrost Totem is pretty important though, because it gets -8, -rank 2. Whereas if I don't play, it's only -6, -6, which is not as much against Dark Dusthammer, which is the card I appear to be dying to the most, since it has Trample. I don't actually know how I win these games. Like, the Lilith's deck I thought was really good. I actually don't think this deck is very good at all, but I can't beat Dusthammer. Like, he's playing Torgmine Menders, which is just a bad Dark Root Shambler. He's playing Nexus Overwatches, which don't do anything, and he's playing Barrier Soldiers, which is a decent card, but doesn't really do anything for his deck. So I'm going to Aegis Wings this over to kill one of his Dusthammers, and then I think also play Pummel Pack. That's kind of all in. He has 2 Dendrifies. Actually, he only has 2 Dendrifies. Though it's probably safer just play Barrier Soldier. Yeah, let's just play Aegis Wings, kill his Dusthammer, and then play Barrier Soldier. Though it is +4/+4. That's so big. No, resist. Okay, so now I can pretty much die to Dusthammer, because I can't block it with anything huge. All my creatures are really small. Whoops, YouTube just opened up because my video finished processing. And we definitely don't want to go to YouTube right now. So he looks at my hand, kills my Batterbot, and I kind of want to concede now, because I don't. if he plays a Dark Root Shambler and pumps his Dusthammer, what do I do? Like that's pretty bad. Okay, that's nowhere near as bad as the Dark Root Shambler play, because this I could just block with Plunder Imp and kill it. Even though I take 1 billion damage, it at least dies, so that's good. And then I play. I don't think Abyssal Brute does a whole lot in this matchup. Probably just better to play Flowsteel Carrier in the side lane, because I don't want to block the Darksteel Enforcer. At least Barrier Soldier is a lot of work. So I think my most important cards in this matchup are Barrier Soldier and Plunder Imp. Flowsteel Carrier and Vault Intruder also seem pretty good. Bitterfrost Totem. Basically anything that isn't Batterbot and the pump spells. Yeah. Anything that can disrupt their plan is going to be good. So this deck's really light on disruption, so it's not actually that good in this format, where they're playing like a bunch of wombo combo-y stuff. I don't know why he would block here. It does kill. Whoa! I just killed a Dusthammer with a 4/5. That's insane. There's no way he meant to do that, right? I don't even care. He can have a 10/11. I'm just gonna play another Barrier Soldier, and I can play a Plunder Imp or an Infernal Visage. I think Infernal Visage is a little better. It gives me 4 power, makes my Barrier Soldier a little more survivable. I can't really do anything with Darksteel Enforcer yet. Oh, I play another Barrier Soldier? There we go. Probably just gonna Bitterfrost Totem this Enforcer and block it with Barrier Soldier. That way it does 4 damage, so Barrier Soldier's at 6 toughness, so it would survive against a Nexus Overwatch. Dustcammer. Well, that sucks, but I don't know what I can do about that. Hopefully he doesn't have a Dark Root Shambler, so now he pumps the Dustcammer, and Dustcammer's like unkillable. 16 toughness. Need to be like level 3 to kill that. At least with the Barrier Soldiers, it might buy me enough time where I can stabilize, because I have 15 armor right now, which is pretty good. I can Flow Steel Carrier to bring it down to 7 toughness, and then, I don't know, ignore it more. Really hard to interact with Dustcammer. The Trample is really strong. The Breakthrough, I mean. I think I've called it Trample like every single time. If you don't understand that Trample is the magic equivalent of Breakthrough. It's just tramples over onto you after they kill your creature. It's very similar to Breakthrough. Very similar to naming convention. So at least he didn't play a Dark Forge with his Vault Intruder. It's kind of weird. I guess he's already playing all the Dark Forges he can, so it's not the worst. With luck, he doesn't block. Oh no, the thing's gigantic. Okay, so we're on full-on throw creatures in front of Dustcammer mode now, and playing a bunch of Barrier Soldiers so to sustain my life total. That's -8, -8, and then we can throw a Plunder Imp in front of it for 18 toughness. That means he has to play a Dark Root Shambler to get rid of, to live with his Dustcammer, which is certainly possible, but. Okay, Barrier Soldier is insane. It's by far the best card in this matchup. Please, please, no Dark. My fingers are crossed right here. If he plays Dark Root Shambler, I'm just like so screwed. I think he has a level 2 one too. Like a level 2 one has 12 power, so he can kill my Flow Steel Courier and okay, thank goodness he doesn't have it. Whew. So he pumps what? This Dusk? Oh, he pumps Darksteel Enforcer. Okay, that's fine. I actually can't kill his Dustcammer, even with this combo right here. So I think I just throw a Plunder Imp in front of it, take whatever I can. Dark Root Shambler is probably the play here, because it gives way more toughness than Torque Bender. And then Bitterfrost Totem, this Dustcammer, that's got 12 power, because it kills it. My Barrier Soldier dies, the Dustcammer lives. Dustcammer is going to deal like 28 damage to me here, and I can't kill it because I'll have to like Vault Intruder Aegis Wings it. Whew, this guy's doing like some pretty good damage, right? He's at 32 from like Flow Steel Carrier every turn. Haven't really been paying attention to his life total very much because as long as I'm alive, that's what matters. That doesn't matter at all. He reduced its toughness by 3. And now, it's a Torque Bender. That's not even that good. 7 plus this is 6. 7 plus 6 is 13. That's not enough damage. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's see what his hand is, I guess, before I commit. So he has another Dustcammer and a Torque Bender, of course. So he's probably just gonna play Dustcammer and Darksteel Enforcer. That's what I would do, I think. So if we do that, this is +6, so I think what I want to do is just battle, take the damage. I'm at 19, then play Vault Intruder, see his hand again, I already know what it is, and then close it out. He plays Dustcammer and a Darksteel Enforcer. And then I probably Bitterfrost Totem the Darksteel Enforcer and play Plunder Imp in front of, Bitterfrost Totem the Dustcammer. You should probably just pump it like this Dustcammer. Okay, that's fine too. It's pretty close to killing me, right? I'm at like 1. So actually I'm dead here, right? So I can Plunder Imp here and hope he doesn't have a single Dark Forge that's useful. Oh wow, he doesn't. He has a level 3 creature, right? I only saw 4 cards there, so if he has, it can't be a Darksteel Enforcer. So it's probably a level 3 Dark Root Shambler. If it's a level 3 Dustcammer, I'm like dead, so I can't really deal with that. but I just have to kill it with their Frost Totem so I don't take damage. And I have to draw Barrier Soldier like immediately. I drew the Barrier Soldier. Maybe that'll be enough. The best thing is he can't actually kill my Plunder Imp, which is good, because he's at 25. Though, I guess Tree Folk dies to whatever he wants to block it with. Oh, he can't kill Plunder Imp with his, oh, it was a Blood Boon? No! He did trample damage to me! Oh, that's the worst. Okay, well. Apparently this deck was an awful choice. And I would not enter, I'm not going to enter another Unheroic tournament until I have some way to deal with the Darkforge decks. Even seeing the Darkforge decks, I don't even consider, I've tested a lot against the Asperian Darkforge decks, and every time I played the Berserk deck against it, it was just, the Berserk deck just won, because you killed their Dust Cameras with Darkstone Acers, and I'm surprised I haven't played against one yet, honestly. But I am in the losers bracket, so it doesn't really mean much, I guess. But I guess I'll end it here and keep recording my drastic failures as I lose over and over and over again. Actually, you know what? I've lost twice. If this were a double elimination tournament, like most tournaments are, I would actually just be out of the running here. I mean, technically I am out of the running anyway. But since I imagine most of my games will go like this, like I'm just going to play against a Darkforge deck, be unable to deal with Dust Camera, then lose, I'm actually just going to stop recording videos here. I've clearly lost this tournament. It's not a whole lot of fun to just see me have no chance. So, and I can't really give that much strategy, because basically what I'm doing is playing Barrier Soldiers and Plunder Imps and hoping I don't die. That's not a great strategy. Yeah, it's just not good. So I'm going to end the videos here, and then I'll write up in the free-to-play section if I want the random code or not. There's a random gold code and there's a random draft code. I think there's like 3 more rounds, and I honestly don't plan on winning any of them. So I'm just going to end the videos here, and, you know, hopefully I get the random, but who knows.